quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Go, I got him. That's me. Mike. 57's a Mike.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This is caught by Ginn. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Mike 57. Watch twist. Tighten up. Out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Bridgewater on first down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Check.
Orbit. Back.
He's coming.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Hey, it's our house. Alert 3.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
53. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Mike.
Wentz now to throw.
We own them.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz going to throw. Aguilar has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And this one complete to Smith. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here.
All day, every day, any day.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check 13. Check 13. Lefty, lefty. 25. Man 5-7. Check 25.
Jam him. Jam.
Lefty, lefty.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Go. 180. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
57 to Mike. Watch the pass.
They're going to try and throw.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
The open man is Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 57's the Mike. 57.
Here's Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards. 3. Mike.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
And again, it's Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You remember me? You remember me?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wentz to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Demario Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Throwing, Bridgewater. It's caught, Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Bridgewater. Again has it complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Complete to Ted Ginn.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Check three.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They'll come out in the pistol, and they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal.
Nice 57. Go. I'm scared. That's it. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Yeah, I'm coming.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 39, Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where I came from.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. A.J. Klein. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. This one complete to Sproles. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Bandit.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And